Hey, so I have just noticed that it's been 5,000 kilometers since I installed the Michelin Tracker tires on CRF 250 Rally, and I thought it's a good idea maybe just to give you an update, a very short update, how it's been doing. So the problem is that I am not an expert in knobby tires, and it's quite difficult for me to decide if this is already done or not. Is this the indicator of usage of how the tire is been worn out or not, or is it this place that shows if the tire is ready to go? For me, an off-road usage, I think it's still good to go in terms of the rear knobbies. You can see that the middle section of the tire is used quite a bit, but for off-road usage, I think it's still good to go. Again, I'm not an expert. This is my first ever knobby tire, but I don't think this tire is ready to go out. It still looks quite okay for me. It has been used mostly off-road, so maybe 1,000 kilometers of their life was on pavement. The rest of it was off-road. So for me, it still looks quite okay. Okay, so the front tire and the shape of the knobby looks like this. Okay, so it looks like it has been used a bit, but the good news about this tire is that it is both directional, so it can be turned around on the rim, and then you will have this sharp edge for use again. So it's not that bad as it looks, because you can turn it around and it should be good to go. The bad news is that I started to feel quite a lot of vibrations on the front, especially after I've changed the suspension to all-ins, which is much stiffer. So when you have a stiffer suspension, then the tire on the front wheel is giving quite a lot of vibrations, up to maybe 60-70 kilometers per hour. Then you stop feeling this when you go faster than that, but when going with the low speed, you definitely feel the vibration. So as for such a cheap tires, then I think this is a really good tire, surprisingly good. I had no chance to ride it on tarmac during the rain. I guess it might be quite slippery, but other than that, in all other conditions, off-road dry and off-road wet and pavement dry, this is an excellent tire. So I'm really happy about this purchase for this bike. So just to quickly sum up, 5,000 kilometers Michelin tires, Michelin Tracker tires. This is the size 110, 118 in the back. From what I've heard from the other guys, if you go for 120, it might be too wide. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of space on both sides for the tire. But what I've heard is that if you go for a wider tire, it might be hitting this place, the toolbox, when suspension is compressed. So yeah, you can almost see that if the tire would be wider and you would go for some jumps, then the tire will touch the toolbox. So in regards to those tires, the front, the perfect size is 110, 118, and for the rear is 80 by 100 by 21. So again, very good tires for CRF 250. Thanks, see you next time.